got the Disney mic. You don't care. You're not here for mic talk. You're here for the title of this video. You're interested in Crab Mother Champions. Before we get into it, look, I'm dressing the part, okay? You see this? We're going to be talking about the development of this game, how it started, and how it's been going, and where we think it will finally end up. So you see the Crocs? We're strapping in. My name is TheeFURNAS. Noisestorm, the EDM DJ, he shocked the world with the reveal trailer on April 1st, 2019. That's right, April Fool's Day. And everyone and their mother were like, damn, good meme. That's a good one, brother. Come to find out later down the road, it had already been in development for at least a year. Then we didn't hear anything. A couple Twitter clips, and then boom, April 1st, 2020. Another trailer. This time a gameplay trailer. And it looks better. He's not just jumping and flipping around and moving. He's actually playing. There's a lot of good, juicy details in that gameplay trailer. Then we get a lot of nothing. Again. Radio silence. Then we get to November 1st, 2020. Dev Update 1. The first official Steam Dev Update. At the end of the gameplay trailer, we got a nice date of August 20th, 2020. You're watching this video in June of 2022. Maybe even July if it takes me forever to edit this. Or my editor. But anyway, he explains that he missed that deadline. He explains that he's no longer going to force himself. He is solo developing the project after all. He is going to release it when it is ready. He's tired of the game industry doing that thing where they release half-assed broken products in beta. This sunburn, I mean, what am I doing? I guess I just like the game. I want to be a crab. It's, I don't know, cringe, more cringe. Keep cringe counter on the screen, maybe? He gives us some new weapons. He's even talking about weapon rarities. We're starting to get an idea. This is going to be a looter shooter type game. He's also improving the water physics, the ocean dynamics. Flash forward a month, we got December 1st, 2020, Dev Update 2. Dos. Like Dos Equis. We get a first introduction to perks. We got different islands increasing in toughness and island modifiers. And really expanding and diving into the survival island idea. Let's move on to Dev Update 3, and that's right, a month later, January 1st, 2021. But we got procedural level generation. We also see elemental effects on the environment now, which is pretty cool. Some new skull type enemies and armored crab enemies. Let's move to February 1st, 2021. We get some lighting improvements. Survival mode shopkeeper named Tony the Crab. Big hit in the Discord, official Crab Champions Discord, link in the description. And Noisestorm himself is talking almost daily. This is March 1st, 2020. Main menu UI is looking pretty crispy. Some knockback damage, some more player choice integrations, multiple choice chests and portals. Portals being the things that take you from one island to the next. Think COD Zombies, rounds. They get harder over time, but you get better weapons over time and you upgrade. And then when you die, you restart. Greed totems, one more thing. Also a new entrance level animation, which is pretty cool. A new dual map, RIP in piss. You'll see that later, but it is no more. Neither is racing. Kind of a tough one, actually. Let's go to Dev Update 6, April 1st, 2021. This game was being prototyped back in 2018, which is pretty cool. And now we have grenades, a new type of weapon as a whole. We got fire, acid, lightning, ice grenades, all those juicer elemental damage types. We've also got improved enemy effects and explosions, improved bullet trails and impact effects. Let's go to Dev Update 7 for the boy. We've got May 1st, 2021. Sand biome visuals are looking pretty nice. Aiming is back. Apparently it was gone for a little bit, but now you can actually aim, and by aim it like kind of zooms in a little, you know, third person aiming. More FX improvements, you love to see it. Some movement improvements, you can see a little bit better sliding animations and some other things. Biome roadmap, which I think has been changed. There's a lot in here. Listen, this will be a 3-hour-long video if I read word for word every single perk or damage type or FX improvement or everything. These will be linked in the description. Please go check them out if you want to know every little detail. Update number 8, which was June 5th. And if you are not strapped in, may I remind you that the Crocs They're in racing mode. Also, the inventory management system, the screen, the UI, looking pretty clean. The way you can drag it around between your different weapons and your grenade, attach stuff all over the place. It's also teasing some improved visuals, the islands, and he's also just kind of teasing Unreal Engine 5. He's not utilizing it. He's not jumping the game over to UE5, but he's just proving the power by spawning a bajillion, gazillion, literally 3 million crabs. Update 9, July 1st, 2021. Survival mode temples. 4 perks, a lot of them. Like literally like probably 50 more perks, a little bit of more RNG with the development or generation of islands, and you know, no 2 runs are gonna feel the same, and that's a good thing. That's what you want. Dev update 10, August 1st, 2021. We got hazards, some little lasers and spikes. You gotta watch yourself. You can't just run around, flip around willy-nilly like you're an invincible crab, because you're not. We also got some introduction of alpha playtest, so he is running games with his boys. More improved visuals, you love to see it. The game's looking nice. That's all there is to it. And he is still, to this day, improving visuals. It's going to be polished really nicely. New giant spider, powerful enemy type, can be found on the sand biome. That's cool. Dev update 11, September 1st, 2021. He announces that they got the Epic Mega Grant, which is pretty cool. That's a lot of funding to get the game done, as well as just a kind of a seal of approval. Weapon mods, more of them. There's a lot of information, and there's like 50 more weapon mods, like the legendary Black Hole. Chance for a black hole to spawn at the impact point of each shot, sucking nearby enemies and projectiles in. Let's go to number 12 here on November. So we skipped October. We got a triangle biome sneak peek, which is like kind of a final like post-boss fight biome. All weapons were converted to be projectile based. So no more hit scan. You got to have a little bit of skill with that aim. Get your ass ready. You're not gonna want to come into this game with some weak, limp-wristed bullshit. Tighten it up and get it together. Jesus. There are now over 50 new weapon mods being added this month. Great gifts, great footage. Show it in the background. Dev update 13. So December. Well, we got the King Skull Bullet Hell boss. We also got target dummy practice area on the main island, but instead of going to a main menu and then spawning into an island immediately and going, right? There's like an intermediary lobby island, and that lobby island will have upgrade stations and target practice and all this other cool stuff. Other changes, we got some movement speed tweaks, some grenade tweaks. Number 14, let's get in there. Tuesday, February 1st, he skipped New Year's. He said, nah, not ready. And this is where it gets exciting, because this is 2020. Quote, at this point, the game is in great shape. The scope and gameplay loop are locked down, and I'm playtesting daily to get it where it needs to be for release. The main things I'll be focusing on moving forward are presentation and content. So we are getting some good verbiage here. Noise is feeling good. He's playtesting, iteration testing. That is what is known as the finish line for game development, or at least it's pretty dang close. I'm obviously not a game dev, or I wouldn't be making this video or wearing a white champion tee. Although these are Lululemon shorts, you know, kind of expensive. Got them as a gift, but hey, got some survival challenge island modifiers. You're gonna have like quite literally close to infinite ways to play this game. New movement feature, which is a cool one. Dashing, you can now side dash. See that? See that speed? Oh my God. No more secondary weapons, and this is, I'm not sure if this is final to this day, but just one weapon. In 100% of my playtests, this is a quote, the secondary weapon was ignored as players tend to want to stack all their mods on one weapon to maximize its effectiveness. We've also got new destructible rocks for survival mode. We've got price tags, discounts, and new perks. It's not V-Bucks, it's not Crab Bucks, although that would be kind of cute. And another thing I didn't really talk about is that Noisestorm is pledging that this game is not going to be a cash grab. He's releasing it for like $8 to $10. We need more people like you, my man, so applause. Thank you for doing this. Can I get access to the beta, please? I'll shine your shoes for a week, man. Do people do that? Anyway, new island type, Rush Islands. These are like just speed through as fast as you can. Portal effects, looking pretty cute, and a couple miscellaneous things. So that's a pretty exciting one. That's a big leap forward compared to past freaking dev updates. The following updates we're also going to take a more extended look at, because we're at 15, and as of the time of recording, there are only 17 total. So the next 3 are going to be big ones. March 1st, 2022. Animation overall, this is a big one. He starts to utilize rigging within Unreal Engine. This means we get better grenade throwing animations, better sliding animations, better melee animations, more fluid jumping. God, I want to pet crap now. enemy variants. So, you know, there's a slug enemy, but look at that. Crab model has been improved. But here's number 16, April 1st, 2022. Yet another April Fool's Day John, as the Philadelphians say. There's now a pretty straightforward path for how your islands are going to look. Islands 1 and 2 are horde mode, which are eliminating waves. Then you got a treasure island, another horde, and a challenge, and a shop. You also have the introduction of armor, which is pretty cool. We also got more new perks, like, for example, regenerator. Health regenerates over time while in an active island. Final weapon mods, like bubble shot. Shots are surrounded by bubbles that do a constant damage. A little AoE type. We do not see a GIF. What is it? Leave your answer in the comment section below. GIF or GIF? I think the creator said it's one way, but I'm calling it GIF for the rest of my life, and I will die on this hill. Future of racing a duel. RIP in pieces. Rest in piss to racing and duel modes. He doesn't say that they're gone forever. They're just on the back burner. All of this is preparing for the beta, which will be about 650, 700 people. Everyone thought it was going to be Battle Royale. It was never going to be Battle Royale. Other stuff, some temple designs, salvage feature. Hey, you don't like that weapon mod? Scrap it. Get some more crystals. Upgrade your current stuff. Jump flip animation returns. Hallelujah. People were burning down the Discord on that one, apparently. Now we get to the most current dev update. Sunday, May 1st, 2022. But we got some final grenade mods like the Spike Strike. Chance for grenades to explode into a delayed fiery spike strike. We've also got evolved enemies. The skull guy looking pretty cool in ice form, purple form, and fire form maybe. Autosave feature, which is really cool. Even if you are playing with a friend, you can hop out, hop back in, and jump right into Island 17 that you're on, or Island 52. More weapon mods like the Spore Shot. Chance to attach explosive shrooms when hitting. Little shroomlets. They explode and do spore damage, acid damage. Some other stuff like projectile effects improvements. You're seeing a lot of effects improvements throughout the last 2 years, 2+ years, and that's a good thing. He's noticing what's working, what's not, tweaking it, making it better, and damn, this game is looking very good. It looks good. It looks pretty good. Like Call of Duty can go f themselves. This looks pretty good. This is the big part that we want to talk about. Okay, cool, ... but when is the game coming out? Thankfully, I'm down to the last batch of code, tasks to complete, mostly small things, before moving into 100% content mode. This means I'm happy with how the game plays and won't be adding any more features unless absolutely necessary, and instead we'll be putting all my time into making the remaining final assets for the game. This means environmental art, enemies, island layouts, and finishing the soundtrack.
So yeah, new music this year, possibly. I'm going to be putting out the soundtrack of the game as soon as the beta drops, pretty much. So there's going to be like 15, 16 songs on there.
This soundtrack, we only heard like 2.5 songs so far from the reveal trailer, the gameplay trailer, a couple teasers in Discord that I'll pepper in at some point in the video and put the name in the corner. They're really good. I think Rocket League is going to be given a run for their money for best EDM soundtrack in gaming. I'm excited as hell. Having done so many playtests over the last few months, Noise says, it's become very clear understanding of the types of level design that play well and the enemies that are fun to fight. As usual, I'm not going to give any estimates for the release to avoid further disappointment until there's a concrete beta build ready to go. As soon as there is, I'll be dropping it and people can finally get their hands on the game. As always, the patience is greatly appreciated. No Noise, the communication is greatly appreciated. You're literally destroying billion-dollar conglomerate companies in communicating with their freaking community. Okay? And that brings us to now. He did not do an update in June. It's looking pretty good. He made a ton of code improvements and fixes, and he thinks, at least last time I checked, that it is fully content mode, as he talked about doing at the end of that last dev update. Code is painstaking, and he taught himself how to code. He taught himself how to develop the game from scratch, which is like, I don't know, 5+ people's job. I can't freaking wait. People generally agree in the Discord that it's going to hit that closed beta by the end of summer. And that's going to be where about 600 to 700 people are going to get their hands on it. They're going to be able to play for free, and they're going to be able to stress test things and give a bunch of feedback. Hopefully this has been helpful. Hopefully you learned a little bit of something. I will do a deeper dive for the next dev update and have that be its own video and go really into depth on everything. But I just wanted to get this out there to tell the world like how this game is coming, because obviously the Discord is popping. A lot of good games coming out in 2022, but a lot of them have been pushed to 2023. This is my most anticipated game, hands down. and hopefully it is for you too. And I'm gonna go myself now. Have a good one. Eat some aloe vera for my legs are turning into a crab, and yeah, GG's.